Yeah, that's a good contact. My furthest contact was about 6,500 miles to Lagota, Poland there, Roger.
Okay, QSL, right. Well, I don't know. It's a little bit unheartening to know that the band pretty soon, within the next couple of years, may go to sleep. And when it reaches, and that will take a period of maybe like 5 years for it to reach its bottom and then start climbing back up again. Go ahead.
Yeah, it would be about 5 years, and we are 2 or 3 years into it. So hopefully we only have 2 or 3 more years left, because only a few years ago, even this time of year, conditions were booming there, Roger.
Okay, so what you're saying is we've already started to decline?
I hope so. You know, Mother Nature does what she wants to do, but yes, I do believe we're on the decline. We've done the first 2 or 3 years. I think we're in the 3rd year. So after this year, we should have 2 more years to go there, Roger.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll check into that also. But I do know that what we have been experiencing within the last maybe half a year, now that we're up to June, is basically because of things that's happening on the sun. But the thing about it is, it's not just affecting 11 meters, it's affecting all the DX-band, even by short range. Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's affecting 10 meters, 15, 12 meters. It is affecting all the bands, and communications have been very low. For one while, I don't know about your conditions down there, but for one while, we had problems with fire and ambulance and police. They couldn't use their radios, and cell phone towers wouldn't work. I mean, communications were just about cut out there, over.
Okay, well, that is the case. I haven't heard anything about that. The other thing that may work in our favor is that the island of Bermuda is a pretty small island, so we don't have like long distance to go with our professional communications. Go ahead.
Okay, right, I got you. Yeah. Well, we do, our communications for professional services are usually local, and they're on FM, UHF, or VHF up in the 400 megahertz range or so. But even up there, it shut them down. They could not talk there, Roger.
Well, that's interesting. Because they are usually running via repeaters and not relying on the ionosphere at all. But I do know that certain radiations from the sun can affect other bands also. By the way, I never did get your name. I'd like to put it in my book here. Go ahead, my log.
Okay, no problem. Last year, I was at the park here where I'm sitting at the state park on 72nd Street, and I tried to talk to a guy on West 34th Street, so that's about 110 blocks away, and I couldn't reach him. He couldn't hear me, and I couldn't hear him, and I was running approximately 700 watts, and it was amazing. 700 watts couldn't travel 100 blocks. Mother Nature shut it down. Bob, our first person is Clifford. Charlie, Lima, India, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Delta. Clifford is our first personal there, Roger.
Okay, QSL. Yeah, I want to put that into my log, just in case, hopefully, maybe we meet up again. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't have the best memory for names. Remember that. That's because I have spent my whole life working in the profession of electronics as a technician. So I remember equipment quite well.
Roger that. Well, I have a few radios up here you could come up here and fix for me. I'll pay for you a plane ticket to come up here. You could take a short vacation, and then we'll put you to work while you're up here there, QSL.
You're talking about a vacation, but you want to put me to work, okay. I'll tell you what, the next time we talk, we'll set up something. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I do hope to cross antennas with you again. Lots of times I hang out on 515. Excuse me, on 515 lower side, the West Indies and the Caribbean frequencies there, Roger.
Okay, well, I do monitor that also, especially when I have idea conditions are running there. So, yeah, I do go there actually quite a bit. Regular international 555 on the side there.
Yeah, I love to talk down there, particularly Jamaica. Jamaica has a lot of radios, and I mean, them guys they have a lot of really nice radios down there, Roger.
Yeah, I do have several guys I usually talk to over there. I just really love to hear when different parts of the world are coming in, and I've been into 11 meters for a long, long time, and what I continue to see is more and more and further away countries popping up. I'm assuming probably they may be some of the amateur operators that are dropping down on the band here, but it's really good when I can hear and see countries lighting up now that never seen before. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. 11 meters and 10 meters is a very popular bands, those two bands, because I like it because you have to earn any contacts you get. 40 meters and 80 meters, 60 meters, you can go on those bands, and if you hear somebody, you call them just like you're on the telephone. I would rather work for what I'm getting and not use a computer, not have to use a computer to find out where they are or where they're going to be and all of that. Bob, do you have a computer down there?
Okay, I missed the end bit. I know you was asking me a question. Try to bring that in again. I think we are actually losing conditions. One thing I like about 11 or even 10 meters is the size of the antenna. The antenna is a big antenna. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I love the antennas. The K40 CB Max antenna that I'm using, it's such a good looking antenna. It's heavy duty, it takes a lot of power, and I've had good signal reports on it, but it's equal to a quarter wave whip. Most of the antennas you see here in the US with coils on them and loads on them, the Hustlers and the Makos and all them, most of the mobile antennas are equal to a quarter wave whip there, Roger.
So is that a straight quarter wave or is it got a loading coil? Go ahead.
It has a coil in the middle, and the coil makes up the length. The antenna is only about 4 to 5 feet long, somewhere in there, and the coil makes up the extra distance.
Okay, I must look that up. I'm very familiar with that antenna, but the one I'm familiar with that I've seen has the loading coil at the bottom. So what you got? That must be a newer version. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a really nice one. I don't know if it's new. I've had one before back in the days. They perform really well. They're heavy, and it's very easy to set your SWR. And it's a 10 meter, 11 meter antenna, so you can go up to 10 or 11 meters, and you can even go to 12 meters, and it performs pretty well there, Roger.
Okay, well, it just shows it's pretty wide-banded. That's good. This antenna I'm on now, it Google 10/12 also. I even saw a thing on YouTube one time where this amateur guy was using this for 20 meters, but of course with a tuner. Go ahead.
Yeah, I used to use a tuner. I had an Antron, and I think I heard you say you have an antenna similar to an Antron, but it's a little bit thicker. I used to have an Antron that I ran with a tuner, And it worked real well, but they are a little bit thin there, Roger.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the antenna. As far as I can remember seeing, this is the only antenna, the only base station antenna that President made. Himalaya. That's the name of it. You may want to look it up. It's called the Himalaya, and it's very wide.
Yeah, I was surprised when I heard you say you had a President antenna. I haven't yet to see a President antenna, so I'm definitely going to look up the Himalaya when I get home there, Roger.
Well, President did make, I think, far as I remember, quite a few mobile antennas, but this was the first that I had seen as far as a base station, and I'd never seen it advertised in the U.S., so I actually got this out of the U.K.
Oh, wow. Okay, what, did you have it shipped down there? Did they ship it to you? They're over?
Yeah. Well, you know, being on a little small island like Bermuda, we always get things shipped in. Even from the States, we probably do the best and most business with the U.S. But yeah, you know, we don't manufacture here, so we gotta import everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of the guys down in Jamaica down there, they have a homemade antenna. They make homemade Yagis and they make all kinds of antennas to use down there, and they burn up their amplifier doing it there, Roger.
Yeah. Well, as far as resources, I think they are much better than we are. We don't have much of the resources that are probably needed to build, a proper antenna. Unfortunately, so at the end we order.
Right, I got you. Do you watch YouTube? Hey, Bob, do you watch YouTube?
Yeah, I do get on YouTube. Yeah, QSL.
Okay, all right. Well, I do have a video gate going, and I video gated you talking to 115, 2 Alpha Tango 115, and the video gate is quite long, and I can post it to YouTube so you can see it, and you can see what your radio sounds like and what your signal and all that looks like in the U.S. there, Roger.
Okay, what is your channel?
My channel is Torpedo Heat, like a torpedo on a ship, and the word heat. Torpedo Heat is the channel there, Roger.
Okay, one more time. I had you in my QRM. Go ahead.
Okay, the channel is Torpedo Heat. Torpedo Heat. It's like a torpedo on a ship with the word heat. Torpedo Heat.
Torpedo? Did you say torpedo?
Right, Torpedo Heat. You guys probably don't use much heat down there, but it gets cold up here, so we have a lot of heat. Torpedo Heat is the name of the channel.
Torpedo Heat, like H-E-A-T or H-E-E-T?
Hotel Echo Alpha Tango, H-E-A-T. H-E-A-T there, Roger.
Okay, Torpedo Heat. Okay, I will look that up, man. I would love to see what you have going on there.
Okay, that'll be good. I have to ask you, leave a comment so I know you saw the video. And then also, you can see the video, see what you sound like, and see what your signal is, because I'm sure, I'm positive that if we had better propagations, your station would be sounding excellent. It sounds good already, but propagations are low. You'll also be able to see what conditions are doing, because they're coming in and out, and sometimes you're low and sometimes you're high, so you'll be able to see all that in the video there, Roger.
Yeah, well, right now things are not working in my favor. It's bad enough that the conditions are not so good, but I think I'm also getting some splatter right now. So what I'm going to do, my friend, I'm going to check you out and probably leave you a note up on this. But I hope to catch up with you again, man. We would like to pick up the conversation again. I just hope that the
Okay, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to put 123 Lima Radio 002 in the title of the video. So the video will say CB/ham radio with your call sign on it. That way it'll pop up right away if you punch that in there, Roger.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll go for that. 7-3 for now, my friend. Enjoy your day, and I'll check it out and get back to you there, QSL.
Okay, Bob, we certainly appreciate it. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure talking to you. We have a pipeline going, really, considering conditions. And happy Father's Day to you once again. 123 Lima Radio 002, 2 Alpha Tango 534, Cleveland, Ohio. We're clear. 73s to you, sir.
Okay, Roger, Roger, my friend. 2 Alpha Tango 534. Again, here is 123 Lima Radio 002, Bob on Bermuda. Take care, 73. Enjoy the rest of your day.
73, click, click. Bermuda, good conversation.